Thanksgiving is about gratitude. It's also about family, and it's about food, and it's about games. But I want to flip the script. Instead of talking about games that I am thankful for, I think I'd rather talk about games that I am not thankful for, because not every game deserves a seat at the table. I know I've already complained about this game already, but XCOM. Explain to me how there's a game that exists where there's a 95% chance of hitting something and you miss. Now, I understand 95%, that's not 100%, I get it, but it's a game, it's supposed to be fun. We're talking about a 95% chance of missing to save humanity. The stress of saving aliens is already stressful enough without the RNG gods just laughing in my face. XCOM isn't a game, it's more of a test of how much emotional abuse you can take before you're ready to just give up.
So adorable.
Look, I'm gonna start with, I was never the biggest Barbie fan, didn't really play with the toys growing up all that much, but can we please talk about Barbie video games and how horrendous they are? I mean, you have a toy or a character who can be anything. She's been an astronaut, she's been a vet, she's been a doctor. The only thing she hasn't had is a decent video game. These titles are glorified like pink PowerPoints, trying to cater to an audience that they obviously don't give a shit about. I mean, a lot of these games have like no thought to them whatsoever, and I have screwed around with a couple because I've gotten them in bundles because they're shovelware and they're everywhere, and they are just like unbelievably awful. Like, it looks like almost no effort was put into them. So I feel really bad for people who grew up who were really big fans of Barbie who wanted to play a game and got just utter garbage. Next on my list, and this one kind of sucked for me because I didn't try to play it until after the movie, Detective Pikachu on the 3DS. This game is so slow, you'd be better just watching leaves turn in the fall than, that would be more entertaining and it would move a lot faster. Pikachu, I love you, but your detective skills are as sharp as a butter knife. This game is kind of like a point and click where you go and try to discover different clues. It's really not that challenging, it's not that entertaining, and again, it is unbelievably slow.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Next on my list, I know this was also a recent one, Resident Evil 4. I signed up to fight zombies, not zombies, and the controller. The tank controls are a little bit too much for me, so they deserve a little bit of hate on my end. I know the game is a cult classic. I know a lot of people love the Wii and GameCube versions, but for me, I just couldn't get over those tank controls. I didn't have any nostalgia for it. Maybe I'll try the remake, but playing this game is like trying to play hopscotch while wearing rollerblades. I mean, it's just, it didn't work for me. So the game for me was awkward, kind of frustrating, and sometimes deadly. And by deadly, I mean I died all the time because I just couldn't handle the controls. And maybe that just makes me a bad gamer. That's not all, folks. Not only am I going to trash some video games for Thanksgiving, I'm also going to just talk about the video game industry in its entirety. Kind of. I really want to talk about modern gaming. Do you remember when you used to be able to buy a game and the entire game was on the disc? You used to be able to put it in and play it instantaneously. You didn't have to worry about updates. You didn't have to worry about being connected to the internet. Those were really the days. And, you know, I don't know if everyone spends a little bit of time playing video games on Thanksgiving, but I try to when I can, especially with family members. And a lot of the times I'm not grabbing some modern game other than maybe the Switch, but again, that one's kind of trapped a little bit. It does have some updates, don't get me wrong, but just not as excessively as like the PS5 and the Xbox. So back to the modern games. So you're paying $70 for half the game on the disc. It's got bugs, it's not completed, you have to wait for DLC. A year or two later, it's going to be better, like No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk. Like, I know those games turned out to be good games, but only after they fixed it later on, not when you decided to give your hard-earned money to them, when they decided to release it instead of just holding it back. And God forbid, let's not forget about those microtransactions, right? I mean, you want that cool skin, you want that extra whatever it is, cool, $20. You want to win? That'll be your soul. No big deal. The only thing I can say thanks for modern gaming is thank you for making me miss retro games. Since I'm already on the hate wagon, let's go ahead and talk about some companies I don't like. How about EA and Ubisoft, for example? So let's give a special shout out to EA and Ubisoft for teaching us that loot boxes are so amazing and awesome and not gambling at all. Well, let's not forget about Ubisoft. Hey, thanks for turning out some half-ass games year after year. The same games year after year with the same formula too. Now, we all like Thanksgiving traditions, you know, the regular stuff, but we're not wanting that in our games, Ubisoft. I feel like these games have done more damage to the video game industry than most of us will be doing to our Thanksgiving plates this evening. So there you have it, folks. Games that I'm not a fan of, companies I'm not a fan of, gaming trends that I'm just really not that into. Video games is still a huge part of my life, and I'm really thankful that it exists. But let's hope in the future for better games, less microtransactions, and games actually being on the disc. In all seriousness, you guys, I just wanted to make something a little different. A lot of people are doing games they're thankful for, and I've got a lot of those, trust me. I know a lot of keyboard warriors are not going to make it this far. I just wanted to crap on some games. If you like the games, that's great. It's okay. Not everybody has the same, flavor that they like. It's cool. Chill out. The game community has gotten a little toxic in the last few years, which is fine. Whatever. If you want to leave me a mean comment, have fun. But I am thankful for you guys, the people who are watching my videos, the people who are consistently there, whether you're new, you're old, you make a comment. Thank you for interacting with me through my channel. The whole reason I have this channel is to interact with the community. I like talking to people about video games. And even though I'm talking to a camera right now, I know that some of you are watching it right now, and I'm just thankful for you guys. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have some yummy food. I hope you play some amazing games. And if you weren't able to be with family, I get it. In the last 2 years in Florida, I wasn't able to be home for the holidays, and it sucks. It sucks so bad. But you're not alone. Reach out to your friends, your family, video chat with them. I know it's not the same. I get it. Trust me. Or reach for a game. In my last video, I talked about grief and how video games help me. And that also counts for being alone. And it's not the worst thing on the planet, but it's not the happiest thing either. So reach for a game. If you want something a little story-driven, maybe Life is Strange. There's a lot of deals happening right now. Even if you're a digital collector, it's okay. There's games on sale right now. See if there's something out there that might make you feel a little bit better for the holidays. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this to be... It probably didn't come off as comical. I was trying to make it a little bit more funny. Again, thank you for watching, and don't forget, a pixelated world awaits.